Welcome. Welcome to Versus Doomscrolling, where I, Amanda, am taking on a hobby each week to tackle my hobby of doomscrolling. Every week, I'm taking on an old hobby to help me fight doomscrolling. Because who can have a year of leveling up when you're stuck in an endless loop of doomscrolling? Not this gal. So, and doomscrolling can take a lot from you. It can take your attention span. It could take your entire day if you let it. It could take your sleep from you. And then your brain will melt. It'll leak from your ears like slugs. It's true. I heard it happen to my cousin's mom's friend's cousin's best friend's brother's sister. Can't confirm. They don't seem like liars, though. I will not be taking any questions about it at this time either. So now for week 1. What is the hobby you think that I'm going to do? So for week 1, it's sketching, because I want to get better at art again, and I might as well start with something that I think is probably one of the hardest things to do with art, and it's to practice. And that involves sketching. I always want to go really fast, and that's one of my downfalls. And I guess you could do it in any kind of way that you want to do it. So it's more about learning and embracing and practice. As for day 1, I don't really remember it, honestly. I did it fairly quickly and fairly rushed. But we were all just getting over being sick. We were all sick for at least a week here. And I really wanted to spend my time kind of cleaning the apartment as we were all getting over being sick. So I wanted to make it fresh, and I wanted to make it new, something that I would feel comfortable in doing this all in. And I'm glad that I did it. I don't regret it. And then once we did that, I kind of just rushed to set up everything so that I could just get it over with, I guess. I didn't really spend the time that I should have on it. I rushed and I set it up, and I figured out what bird I was going to draw. So I decided on the belted kingfisher. Definitely one of my favorites so far of our birding trips. And I guess I didn't just spend the time on it. And I wish that I kind of did more. I spent more time on it, but I think what I did was actually pretty good for the first sketch. And hopefully doing better with day 2 and 3, I guess. And then going into day 2, it was actually also kind of rushed. I thought I would just get it done and check it off the list. And that really wasn't a good choice either. While doing this challenge, I'm trying to document it, I kind of just forgot why I wanted to do it in the first place, you know? To actually learn how to sketch and how to enjoy it again. And I kind of let that just wanting to get it done to do it take over. And I'm disappointed in myself for letting that happen. But, I mean, all in all, I still technically practiced, I guess, if you look at it that way. Whether it was the right way or the wrong way, I still technically did it, right? Although it just sounded kind of bad. Looking back on it, I did enjoy it, even if it was rushed. So then, going into day 3, I actually felt myself seeing some strengths and some weaknesses in my sketching. I really enjoyed focusing on the beaks of the birds and the faces of the birds, rather than just trying to get it down so perfectly. I just did it, and I actually fell into it. I enjoyed the birds that I chose to do, and even one of the days that I did it, I actually saw one of the birds for the first time, and I was like, that's the bird I'm going to choose. And I even found myself being more curious about the different colored pencils that I could use, or even the different hardness of the graphite in the pencils that I could choose as well. So I guess, and that's more positive than I felt the other 2 days. Going into day 4, it was kind of one of my favorite days, actually. I love herons. I love cranes, herons, shorebirds. They have the long necks, the long beaks. I find them just so intriguing and intricate. And with this day, I chose a green heron. So, and I have drawn herons before, so I had a little bit more confidence going into it. So I just really decided to stick with the head, with the beak, because like the others, I kind of just rushed through it. And at this time, I was trying to fight going quickly for some reason, because you really want to take your time and you want to enjoy it. But for me, I enjoy going quickly to see the end result. And then I look at it and I think, this is what I could do better. This is what I could do. So when I started this, I didn't want to go quickly. I wanted to take my time. But I think with the first 3 days, that's kind of what made me not enjoy it so much. So I went quickly and I rushed through it and I enjoyed it. I like getting them done and I like looking at them. And I kind of more embrace that with the next few days, actually. Even like with books, if it takes me too long to get through something, I start to hate it. So I just decided to go quickly and enjoy it that way. Because when I do that, I find myself actually more immersed into it, and I can actually do other ones and go longer instead of just being disappointed that I didn't take longer on it. So I skipped Christmas and Christmas Eve for 5, 6, and 7. I did them all in one day. If that's cheating, call me a cheater. That's fine. I really wanted to spend time with my family, and I did actually enjoy it. I loved being lazy for those few days. That's probably the time that I did most of my doomscrolling too. Going into sketches 5, 6, and 7, though, I really focused on what I enjoyed. And that was just really their faces and their beaks, because sketching is what you really want it to be. So I did what I wanted. And I think it helped going fast, because once I was done with the first sketch, I was eager to go into the second sketch. Once I was done with that sketch, I was even more excited to do the last sketch. And I found myself enjoying them more than any of the other days. And I think it's because I was also doing just more than one. I didn't kind of cut myself off on the other days, and I probably could have kept going, but I felt like, oh, one and done, that's it. But that day, I really enjoyed it. Did I perfectly stay off my phone? No. But I did take my doom scrolling down from 4 to 6 hours at the beginning to 2 to 3. To 1 to 3 hours. And this challenge was really meant for me just to start enjoying my hobbies again, really. And the doom scrolling being lessened is actually the big bonus of it all. And you're probably thinking, why birds? Why is she only drawing birds? Okay, as I started this hobby, I started birding this last year as a new hobby, and it combines several of the things that I really like. That's nature, animals, photography, hiking, plus my husband. He's also there. All in all, this challenge has actually done what I needed it to do something other than pick up my phone and just doom scroll and doom scroll. and doomscroll and not get anything out of it. And then this is setting up, hopefully, a good foundation for when I do my next challenges. If you have any guesses of what week 2 is going to be, leave them down below. Everything in this shot is misleading, just know that. And as always, hope to see you soon.